to TSW6. Hopefully everyone is doing well. This game released yesterday around about 4 PM English time. So yeah, we're gonna get some free services done today, because that's what I feel like doing. But anyway, let's choose a route. I reckon we do London commuter, class 66 obviously, and we will use one of the liveries I've done. You know, we'll do that. So it's going to be 3 AM, October 1st, dynamic weather. So it'll be acting as the C to audibly activate. Let's go. You will have to let me know about sound and all of that jazz. Only thing I've actually turned down was the what's it called? I don't need turn lights on. I need that on. I need that on. Could have that on. Not really something we need. That was it. Need train lights on. And we are in fact going backwards. There we go. There we go. I'll just bring that speed down a bit. There we go. Awesome. What if we did we pick? Ah yeah, Golden Jubilee. No, I've only got one class 66 on this. Fantastic. I've just noticed something. I need to have a look at that. I'm not sure if Super is 100% completed, but hey ho. So we're going to Haywards Heath, and that's been around about 31 miles. Something very different from normal passenger services we do. I'm not sure how many Class 66 there are in this game now. It's probably over 6 or something like that. 6 different variants. It'd be nice if there was some other stuff, but anyhow, ain't gonna complain. 66 does look good. Slow down to around about 30. Even though we've gone all the way down to 19. It should only be some other Class 66 on this route. Well, at this time, not really. Just need to win over 31 there. Talk of the Devil, another Class 66. Looks like an EWS. Sure is. I have spent the past couple of days making some reviews to this 66. Completed the Evening Star yesterday. Forgot what number it is. I know it's a 66. 7 something. Hey 44, how are you doing? Hopefully you're well. Yeah, I'm slowly getting better. Not, but yeah. How's the game sound anyway? That's sure is. Better to be positive than negative, unfortunately. Ooh, spinning a little bit, huh? That's good to hear. I wasn't too sure since the game only released yesterday. One of the brand new Chainsaw games. And we are speeding. Be going down to 25 miles per hour in a minute. Or in 2.3 miles, I should say. Thank you very much for that bridge, you silly bugger. Yeah, it is. I've actually played all of them. Every single game they've actually released. Chasing Classic, TSW, TSW6, then 3, then 4, then 5, now 6. And hello there, Mr. Puss Puss, how are you doing? Now wake everyone up. Toot the old horn. What is this cat doing, honestly? It's making me overspeed, that's what he's doing. No point braking, since we're on a 0.6% bit of a hill. Only thing we do have to worry about is the AWS going off and red lights. This thing doesn't exactly have the best brakes in the world, but yeah, I'm not entirely sure what we're actually transporting. Could be crops. Could actually be that. Could be wheat or something like that. Going to a mill to be sold or production or whatever. There is a free version. This is what we're using. Get a free version and you get 3 other versions that you have to pay for. I do like how they've done it with it. Where you can get the free version and the previous DLCs that come with the other games work with the new game. So this standing commuter was part of TSW3 or 4. Or 5, I forgot which one. But yeah. It's just like southeastern high speed and everything like that. Cardiff and East Midlands and all of that jazz. I do have a habit on this route to run the red lights. It's just not I'm used to it. I've gone past a couple of red lights on this route. On stream as well. Talk about embarrassing. I haven't done too bad with this delivery. Hey Bill, how are you doing? Long time no see. I haven't done too bad. It's definitely not finished, but yeah. You will normally see this running around somewhere in the UK. Wrong button. Up the hill we go. The only thing about this route is the game likes to lag. There is quite a bit to this route. Luckily we're not heading up to London. We're going away from it, heading down towards Brighton and all of that. It is there. There's Brighton. That's where we're going, and that is where we are. But we will be going past Gatwick. That's something I definitely know we'll be doing. I have forgotten how long this route is. Could be over around about an hour or something like that. I'm just keeping it here. Doesn't matter if we're 5 over. Go up to 30 anyway. So a little bit about the Class 66. It was built in Canada, and they were shipped to England and Europe. They're also known as the Shed. Didn't get the most biggest welcome when they first entered service, but everyone likes them now. So yeah, that's a little bit about the 66. The last 66 to come to England was in 2015. I can easily show you the livery that it now sits in. I believe those built in Canada and USA, but yeah. Up to 40 miles per hour we go. Try not to wheel spin. Thank you very much. I have a habit of that. Luckily, there's no time frame. You don't have to be there by a certain time, so it could probably take 24 hours if you really wanted to. Seem to be going up to 60 miles per hour. I'm not sure we'll reach it though before we need to slow back down. I don't normally do this with the hub off because I have a habit of overrunning speed and going past the red light. Obviously, I know we won't go past red light here because we got green. Could be yellow next, or it could be green. Green, double yellow, and red. Yellow flashing is change of tracks and all of that stuff. That beeping is to make sure we are still alive. Because if we don't press it in enough time, it will put the emergency brakes on and stop the train. And since we're on a bit of a hill, wrong button again, we don't. Just speeding a little bit, and that's why I normally have the hub on, so that doesn't happen. After 60 we'll be going up to 80 miles per hour. I need to start staying in the cover a little bit more. I normally do third person quite a bit. You ain't going up there, puss puss. God damn it. Now I've got a cat sitting in front of the TV, so yeah. You train nerd, huh? Silly animal. And that's the other thing I need to stop doing, is hooting the horn all the time. It is number 6. You should say that in the title. Welcome in, Marvin. Going back down to 50. Like I said, we wasn't even gonna reach 60 by the time next speed limit was imposed. Let's just slow down. And like I do say, we won't really see any other trains about on this route. Down to 50. Up to 55. Nope, back down to 50 again. And just waiting for the AWS to go back off again. It does like to make you jump sometimes. So I'll probably go on to the East Midlands line next, do another 66 freight mission. Should hopefully take us around about 2 hours, or around about the 2 hour mark for the stream. How long are we getting going? 28 minutes. Not bad. Maybe go up to 3 hours, depending. Depends on what the background noise is gonna be like. There we go. Let's try not to miss that. It's like we're going into a tunnel now. There's quite a few tunnels on this route. Time to get even more darker. It's very spooky. And talking of spooky, it's already October, holy moly. This year has gone by pretty quick. we will be going down to 40 miles per hour and 1.1 miles. Better to start going now, really. It's gonna take us quite a bit to stop. And this is something different, because we normally do farm sim. I prefer the variety. I know it's not the best thing for YouTube. It's always better to stick to one game, but I don't like that. And that's the same thing with that schedule I did. I didn't like that. Having select games for certain days is a no-no for me. I just prefer playing stuff that I actually want to play on that certain day. Plus this game is pretty chilled, which I like. Not one for shooty, ragey sort of games, even though you can rage at any sort of game. Seem to be going up to 60 miles per hour. Train station platforms are empty, as they should be. And since we're going up to 60, we'll just let it coast. We're down. We're going down a bit of a hill anyway. Yeah, so once we get around this corner, it'll be straight down. Between there is Gatwick. We may see an airplane, possibly. I'm not sure. Going into Gatwick. But anyway, I do really hope everyone else is well in chat. Very nice for you all to pop in today. I always do appreciate that. Hope you haven't had a nice weekend. And is looking forward to what October brings in. Won't be long until Crimbo. Slowly coming up to 4 AM in the game. Around about 9 something here in the UK. Yep, 9:30. Well, close enough. 9:29 or 9:28. And we have a... Oh, it was yellow, that's gone up to green. Gonna be going back down to 45 miles per hour in a minute. Oh, that's us slowing down now. Down to 45 miles per hour. Better to leave it on automatic braking. Going back up a hill again. There's a lot of speeding up and slowing down on this route. If it is in the Gatwick Express, we would be flying. But yeah. They're not in our service currently. The question is, will we see another train along the way? May see another 66, we've already seen one. Yeah. That'd be a no for... There we go. There's Gatwick, there's the runway. There's another plane over there. Fantastic. Could be a Boeing or Airbus. don't you just have cherry Coke? Best Coke flavour there is. Do let me know what your favourite Coke flavour is, if it's just the normal classic, vanilla, cherry, whatever other ones there are. Oh. Yeah, this automatic braking is a hell of a lot better. Yeah, better to leave it on automatic than the direct. .5 miles to go until we reach Haywood Heath. Yeah, next one we'll probably do daytime. We'll get a bit of a mix up of day and night. By now we would have probably had around about 4 or 5 Gatwick Express trains already gone past us at high speed. No point going up to 60. We'll just let us coast down to 45 again. Already 8 minutes past 4 AM in the game. A brand new Riviera line does look good. Unfortunately, I don't own that, but yeah, it does look good. Train faults and all of that. That's a nice little feature they've added to the game. Just wish it could extend to all the routes, but I understand why it won't, because it does cost money to do that sort of stuff. some people do need to chill out about Dovetail. Why I'm not here to defend them. I don't think they're here to be slagged off that much. This Class 66 does sound beautiful. Thrashing the old beans out of there. I'll just say it coasts down to 60 again. There's a lot of coasting today. Would also be nice to have some other freight trains in the game. Like I said at the beginning of the stream, there was quite a few 66. .7 miles to go. I know I did say I wanted to get a TSW6 stream done, but I was too busy making some liveries, like I said, for this Class 66. Made round about 7 so far. In total, there is quite a few that we'll be doing. 15 plus or something like that. Quite a few Class 66 liveries that we can use for the stream. As for being public, I'm a little unsure about that. I do already have some 37 liveries and 1 Class 66 livery on the hub, but yeah. Like this one will probably stay private. I'm no expert. No liveries, unfortunately. .4 miles to go. And over the viaduct we go. I forgot the name of this viaduct. I definitely know it's modelled in Microsoft Flight Sim. That will be coming to PlayStation in December. 8th of December. Flight Sim coming to PlayStation. Use some free of hops to Trevsbury. Talking of Chuff, he is currently live. I forgot what, I'm not sure what he's actually streaming, but I know he was doing some power wash. .8 miles. Nearly there. Let's hope we don't muck up. That was close then. So we will be stopping before that red light. You can just see the blue marker up there. Didn't do too bad with this route, managed to actually stick inside the cab for most of it, which is extremely rare for me, because I always like to go in third person. Same with hooting the horn all the time. I've done it a couple of times on this route, but yeah. Into Hayward's Heath we come. There we go. A lovely gold star. Or medal, I should say. Did pretty well with that route. Considering I don't really do freight routes. But, yeah. So that sounding can be done. Like I did promise, we'll go to, East Midlands. Yeah, so no, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. No, 1, 2. Yeah, there's quite a lot of different 66 variants. But anyway, we'll go with the even star. And about 22 minutes for this one. And this one will be in the daytime. Welcome to how to start a class 66. There's the AWS, there you go. So yeah, like I was talking about, when I was saying the last ever Class 6 delivered to the UK was in 2015, this was the exact train. An Evening Star 66779. One of my own liveries, the British Railway sign here, was a nightmare to do, but I did it. I don't know how. I just prayed and hoped it turned out well. So we are taking empty carriages. Any other stuff that I need to do before we set off? No, not really. They can stay off. I reckon we're ready to rock and roll. HST there. Also known as Class 43. A lovely train. Going up to Loughborough today. Although on this route, and it'll be East Midlands Parkway, Middle Lane Junction. Gonna fresh the old gal. This livery ain't 100% perfect, like that GB rail front at the front isn't exactly the best, but I mean, it gets the job done. She does look very, very beautiful. So very soon a HST should hopefully see you on 5.8 as well. May see another class 66 along the way, 37, not too sure. Now just ignore these sort of black parts. I tried my best to sort them out, but yeah, the game didn't like that. So that's what I mean. The series are not 100% perfect. And we are going to be slowing down to 50. .12 we go to Loughborough. Plus has arrived again. I don't think we need to stop at Loughborough. Doesn't say anything, just goes via Loughborough. Plus there's also a green signal. I know, he's actually been bringing us some gifts lately. Like mice and all of that good stuff, so yeah, he's definitely a part of our little household now. Now he's slowly blinking at me as I say that. We have said about it, about getting him in a litter box and cat tree and some cat toys and all of that stuff, and if he wants to stay then he's more than welcome to. Well, two of us are happy, one is a bit of unsure. Well, they're not unsure, they just want a litter box and all of that stuff. I don't really care for that kind of stuff. Was outside our back door around about 6, between sometime about 6 AM yesterday. Very friendly. Likes to sleep a lot, likes to clean a lot, likes to yeah. Cute little thing. Definitely opens your eyes. That's the one thing. Not exactly a cat person, but it's done a good job to change my mind about cats, that's for sure. Even though some cats will be vicious and all of that stuff. Likes to follow you about a lot as well. That's another thing. Did get a couple of treats before the live stream started, so yeah, he's now cuddled up on my bed on a little blanket. I thought that tree where that white cursor is was another train then. Once you get past this ridge, yeah. This tree here, I thought that was a train. I don't know why, but yeah. May need to get my eyes tested if that's the case. Yeah, I think I did a pretty decent job with this livery. One of the challenging ones I've done. I'm definitely not going to do some of the liveries GB Roll Freight has, but yeah. There's one of London, which is not. Yeah, there's a couple ones of London. One off some train routes, the other one off transport like buses and taxis and all of that. Not something I'm that skilled to do. There's the power station over there. We are near East Midlands Airport. And also near Donington Park as well. As an imaginary train spotter, I'm just pretending that. May swap over to a 37 next, I'm not sure. One mile to East Midlands Parkway, coming down to a 50 in 0.7 miles, and it will go down to 40. Look at these cooling towers. Another 43 there. I do love a Cronus 43 HST. There we go, there's a 158 DMU. Meadow Lane Junction is next. Slowing down to 40, there we go. Look at this tunnel coming up. Absolutely beautiful. This may be a photo opportunity coming up, ladies and gents. And stop there, go into photo mode. We'll do that. Awesome. Don't want to go too crazy with everything. Go down to there. I'd say that looks decent. Let's try and get one from the other side. May actually look a bit better than. There you go, that looks better. For some reason that does happen. I don't know why that happens with the horn. You can't do the low horn. Could we get another one? I reckon we can. If we do that. Fan-blimmin-tastic. I rarely use that photo mode. I need to start using it a bit more. I love that clickety click sound after the wheels going over the tracks. There you go again, it does it again. Another Class 43, ladies and gents, the third one off the stream. That's something else I need to do some reviews for. It's the Class 43. There's the power station in the background with its cooling towers and chimney. Imagine living in a house down there. Just seeing 43s and 158s and 66s and 37s and steam trains and Voyagers and all of that good stuff. Lovely. And this is the last stop. We will do some more, because the background noise isn't, because there isn't any at the moment, luckily, so I can actually stream a little louder and don't have to mute all the time. Fantastic. Silver. I'm gonna take it either way. Right. Next one. What gel shall we do? Any sort of I don't think there's any freight ones on this one. Unless it's with the, no, it's just shunting. Beautiful pizza though. Do 37. Where is it? There she is. We'll do the Class 37 then. We'll change it up a bit. And this one's going to be for a bit for laughing giggles with this livery. Oh, she's actually decided to now we're gonna be sat here for a while trying to figure out how you start 37. I don't know why it does this for, but yeah, I'm not sure we will be getting a 37 run today. Never mind. Not gonna mess around with it. I'd just rather get one. Again, and you know we'll go for here. Here we go. I know this rate 7 will work. Hopefully. That's the key in, reverses forward. Right, so I know that works, fantastic. Cabinet on. Don't need turn lights on. I don't believe there's AWS in this thing. Off we go with 375927. This would have been the old Southeastern colours before they went blue. I'd say this still counts as freight. You're not exactly driving a passenger service. Going over to Rochester. So this will be going for a refurbishment. There's definitely quite a few areas on this line where we can actually use the horn. And we're coming up to one of them now. Shouldn't really need to do it all the time, but hey ho, I don't really care. Seem to be going up to 85 miles per hour. I suppose I could actually make some freight scenarios. Might be very good at them, but yeah. Alright, there is a awesome TSW6 on this one. Seem to be going up to 90 miles per hour. I'm not sure if we will in this or not. There's the headlight button. Going past 10. Wrong button. .375 up there. There you go. Done it proper that time around. I mean, everyone's got to live a class 87. I mean, they're probably one of the most iconic, aren't they? Coming up to Sittingbourne in a minute. A place I've been to many times, as I like to bang on about. I definitely know that area down there. Behind them houses there. Yeah, definitely know where that is. And here's Sitting Bull. We have a childhood train sitting over there, 465 with a 395 as well. Fantastic. Gonna be turned down to 70 miles per hour. That is the Sheerness branch right there. Where that 465 will be heading. Such a beautiful train. Well, both of them are, in fact. Old v new. Going up to 75. Soon to be going past Newington. So I do have the option for derail on, so we could possibly derail if we're not careful. Trying up to a yellow. Should hopefully change to green. There you go. There could actually be a train in front of us, even no. Carry on to Raynham. Should probably see a 7 heart, a class 700 over here. in the siding. Could be a 701, maybe, depending on what the livery is. No, there's nothing. Dynamic weather has been turned on for every single route we've done. Surprised we haven't seen any rain yet, because it'd be my first encounter. Well, on this game it will be. I believe there is a train in front of us actually. Yeah, there is. Not gonna lie, that made me jump a little bit there. The AWS going off. Jesus. I reckon that would also be an awesome photo opportunity down here. Around about 35. Don't want to go too high. Don't want to go too mental with some of these settings. I reckon the 65, 60, 45. There you go. Ooh, need to go back a bit. There you go. Coming into Chillingham. 465 over there. Nice. So it would normally be stored in this siding here, but we've done it all the way from down at Faversham. Number 375 out of 465. Going to 50, then down to 30. Then we'll be staying down at 30 until the end of this journey. There sure is. It's just like a car. Yeah. Yeah. If you're not careful, you can derail if you're going really fast. Like a 465 max speed is 75 miles per hour. 395s can run on third rail and overhead wires. 465 can do only third rail, which is what we're on. Third rail. Also, this 27 is a diesel, doesn't need electric or anything like that. I forgot what the Class 375's limited to. I believe it's over 100. About 130 or something like that. Really, I should know, because this is my home route, but emergency brakes there. I thought we was gonna overrun the red light then. Whoopsie. Right, this is what we're staying at now, 30 miles per hour. Through Chatham, Chavy Chatham, 395 as well, Talk of the Devil, one of Britain's fastest trains. That is the... oh, that was very close. Truth would have seen him when he was at St Pancras. When you was getting the Eurostar. Because this is the route Trev would have took. Not this is that part, but yeah. just quickly. Yeah. I'll do it when we stop, actually. Crap. I've done it again. I did the emergency brake again. Yeah. Yeah, so here's St. Pancras. This is what Trev would have done. Would have went all the way down there. Down there. Past Ashford. It should be there. Then carry on over into France. Then this part that we're on is my line. So that's how close Trev was to some very squeaky brakes there. Thrashing the old 37. That's what I normally do. Thrash the old girl. Proper workhorse. She ain't near as fast as the newer trains that you see on the routes nowadays. I'm surprised there was no 700s on this route. I can see a 465 coming in. There you go, beautiful. And we're also early as well. That gives us time to check out this beautiful 465. So 465 came with a 4 coach, then the 466, which is basically the same thing, came with 2 coaches, which would be the front and which would be the back carriage here and the front carriage. That'd be a 466. That 465 is a 4 coach with 2 extra carriages. One of my favourites. How are we doing with time-wise? 1 hour and 52 minutes. You know what, we do some more. Let's go to one of the OG routes, if you'd like to say that. You know what, we'll go with this one. So it's October. Bristol Terminal to Frexto. So London, Paddington. I thought we was rolling backwards then. Back in 37 again. No, 66, you muppet. Right, automatic braking. I honestly reckon we're ready to rock and roll. Bad idea doing that. We have movement. Another livery, this would have been around about COVID time. This was done. Hence the tanky NHS. That's when we're doing shipping containers. Very nice. So going to Maidenhead, West Drayton, then the Action Yard. Once we get past 20 miles per hour, we'll go up to max RP. Yeah. There we go. We'll go up to 8. Yeah. So this class 66 top speed is 75 miles per hour. While we can go over that, it's better if we didn't do that. I'm not sure if we will see any other trains, but we'll most likely see 166 on Class 43s again. No, 158, so Great Western Railway. Typical. As you slow down, speed increases again. And Talk of the Devil, a Class 166. And talking of the devil, there's a class 43. There you go, that's every train on this route. There you go. This should have been Train Sim World, the first game. Well, the first of this franchise. That isn't classic. I wanted one with a nice sunset, but yeah. That wasn't exactly what I got, was it? Just pitch black. And I'm speeding. I really do need to pick up some more routes for this game. I normally tend to stick to the UK routes. There's a lot more UK routes, but they do cost around about £30. 2 new trains with a 66 and 37, all of that stuff. You can also buy some add-on trains as well. And here comes a 166. Another 166. But like I do say, this is a nice change from the normal passenger services we do. I quite enjoyed this. May do some shunting work next, I'm not sure. We'll have to see what there is. I'm surprised we wasn't over speeding there. Because we are slightly going downhill a bit. So probably the next stream we do will probably most likely be a passenger service. Well, that'd be for another stream, obviously. I'm not exactly sure doing a passenger service when freight's in the title is a little bit misleading. Don't you just have that AWS going off? Like it's trying to make you jump. Or see, it didn't now, but 37 it did. When we was driving that. And for people who don't know, AWS is AWS and that beacon sound is to make sure you're still awake. If you're not, emergency brakes will apply on the train. And the train may also derail depending on what the tracks are like. So that's why there's that beeping sound, just like that. Well, there's a bit of a sunset, just not a lot of it, and another 166. Past Maidenhead we go. That'll scare people. Yeah, so like I was saying, about the third line. So like that we just done, there was a third route, third line, I should say. That's for electric. That's to power the trains. While on this route, you got overhead cables that trains like the 802, I believe, have them. But yeah, that's what them things are. Yeah, the South Eastern Line does have them as well. For the 395 and being silly. Could you use that as the example? 395 can do both third rail and overhead. Originally introduced in 2009. And yeah, they're coming out to around. I forgot how old they are now. In 2019, they were celebrating 10 years. It's around about 15. Yeah, around about 15 years they've been in operation. Soon to be 16. Cement mixer. I do hope everyone's enjoyed. This will most likely be the last one we do, because I just ended up going with Roadcraft. You can do a little bit of a read on that. Like 2 people or something like that, I don't know. Hey ho. I guess I must be boring. At least everyone's staying behind the yellow line. That's a first. $166 again. Another 166. I've lost count of how many we've seen. We're on much more of the slower line. That line over there is the faster line. Well, I believe so. $2.6 to go. I thought there would have been more 43s going past, but there you go. But like I say, this sign does connect up to London and Paddington. Quite a nice chilled route this is. Don't have to constantly keep stopping and starting. You can just let it go. As soon as we get closer to London Paddington, then I'll start running into yellows and reds. Straight past West Drayton. 8.5 miles to the action yard. Well, that will be the end of the journey and the stream. As for what we'll be streaming next and what day, I have no idea. It might be, it could be another one this week, but I'm not sure. But no, let's start to get winter time. Streams will start happening a bit more. For the time being, it'll be this and Farm Sim. Maybe Flight Sim? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see with that one. Then Euro Truck, American Truck, Road King, maybe Roadcraft, Wreckfest 2, GTA 6. That's everything I'm toying with streaming. Maybe one of them get out of all. No. Would be helpful to speak, mate. There's only one game that will probably end up making me rage. Well, two actually. Oh yeah, and Farm Sim 17, 19, and 22. Can't forget them either. And 25. Not sure what Giants are playing at with Saxonham. It's taking forever, but can't really do a lot about that, unfortunately. I just noticed we could speed up. I'm probably chatting a bit too much and not paying attention. You just work out the outline of a crane there. As for Farm Sim 25, my plans are still Oak Bridge, then that will turn into Whitcomb Park, Saxonham and Alma, Missouri, then Iowa Plains. There you go, that's a 43. And a 166. Oh my goodness, people. Just need to that suitcase out there. But yeah, that's the plan of action for 25. 22, probably be Stone Valley. 19, Sandy Bay, because that one does hold a very special place in my heart. That's the map where I started my YouTube career. Even though my first video was Shamrock Valley, but yeah, in just one image turns into doing this. 166. Looks like another viaduct. It could be wrong. Looks like it though. .8 miles to go. Slowing down to 60 miles per hour. Welcome in, Dan. Hopefully you will. I'm sorry, I'm only gonna say Dan because I'll end up butchering your name. Do you have UK in? No, this is just the free version. I'm currently on the yeah, I do have UK routes, but it would be for the older train sim games, like this one's Great Western Railway, London Paddington to Reading, I believe. South Eastern High Speed, London to be a East Coast Way, East Midlands. What other stuff? Transpennine. And Cornwall. I forgot the name of that one. But yeah, I do have a few UK routes. I don't exactly have the new one. The Riviera. Slowing down to 30. Very nearly at my destination. Please don't tell me I've got to mess around with stuff now. Thank goodness I don't have to mess around with the tracks. I'm surprised it hasn't got us going down to 15 miles per hour. I'm going to keep it to around about 25 or 23. There you go. As I say that, 25. Unfortunately, 66 isn't the best thing for Thrasher, unfortunately. As if it was a 37. Another 66 over there. Another EWS livery. Compared to our GBF. No, GBRF. Fantastic. Only got a silver for that. Jesus. That was terrible. Hey ho. Anyway, like I did say, that would be the last one. Thank you to everyone who popped in. Thank you, Dan, 44, Bill, Marvin. That is it. Thank you very much to them people for popping in. See you on the next one, wherever that is. I do hope everyone enjoyed the first bit, TSW6. Unfortunately, I don't have the time to transport any stations, but yeah. And anyway, this will be a freight stream anyway. But yeah, anyway, thank you to them, everyone, and see you on the next one. Goodbye.